My name is Vladimir. What is your name?
Vladislav.
Vladislav. Do you give voluntary consent to the recording of our interview and its publication?
Well, yes.
Why, well, yes.
Because I don't know what questions there will be.
Well, we'll just talk about life, about the recent events in your life.
Well, I agree.
Okay. Maybe we can turn this down just a little bit. The dogs. Do you like dogs? Write in the comments. Do you like dogs?
I love animals, all of them.
Animals. But not people.
Why, people too?
Because you went to kill people.
But I didn't go with the goal of killing.
Then with what goal?
I had a different goal. To change the outside world my own. And, to be honest, out of financial necessity, there wasn't enough money. I need money. There wasn't enough for bread at home.
That's a realistic thing. Okay, we'll talk about that. And what does it mean to change your outside world?
I love everything new, how to say it. I have never been to war. Kind of like that. Not that you didn't kill or anything. I don't even know how to answer this question. To experience something new, to see something new, and that's it.
A logical chain. I have never been to war. I haven't killed...
No.
But I wanted to.
No. I answered the question incorrectly.
Vladislav, the main thing is don't worry.
I understand you, but first of all, I needed money financially. And at the moment when I went to the special military operation, I had no options.
Let's try to cut off this part. Maybe we simply don't need it if they didn't pay you money. Would you just go to change your outside world?
No.
So we don't need it. The main motivation here is still money.
Yes.
Do you have a family?
I got divorced.
Do you have children?
Yes, 2 children.
2 children. Are they already adults?
16 and 14 years old.
And how old are you?
I'm 40 this year.
40.
In a month, in autumn.
Yeah, normal. So, the situation is that you need to provide for yourself somehow. Or
myself and alimony, there were alimony debts.
Alimony debts had already accumulated.
There was 200,000, maybe more.
And what is 200,000?
For 200,000 in Russia, they put in prison.
For how long?
I don't know, but they put in prison.
Understood. Before signing the contract, did you sign the contract, right?
Yes.
Did you even ask what was happening, where you were going?
No, at that time I was drinking, I didn't care, I drank quite often in general, I was on a bing.
Ah, so that's it.
Like that.
Good, but at some point you apparently still came out of the bing in order to understand that you could sign a contract. This information should have come somehow, right?
I didn't sign the contract on the day I left, but a month after leaving, I left in August in the middle, and I signed the contract in October, like that.
And why didn't you go for so long?
Well, they said I came to the military office. In generally, I didn't go the first time. I didn't come to the military enlistment office and didn't go. They told me I would go to prison. This is evasion of military duty.
You came the first time, and what?
In general, I didn't go to war, but went to Rehabilitation center, where rehabilitation takes place for alcohol here.
That is the first time you came and they sent you, you say, go get treatment.
No, they told me, kind of recorded me. I went through the commission, passed everything, but then I didn't come to the bus that was supposed to take me. I went to the rehabilitation center.
Why did someone come?
I myself. I know the head of the center. I completed the program there. Before that, I completed the fully yearly program. I have a certificate. And then I broke down, started drinking again. It's a long story. I started drinking, I broke down, started drinking even twice as hard. And then I decided to go to war. And it came to me, somehow found me.
What's wrong with your finger?
This is a fungus. I have a fungus.
It looks scary, to be honest. Where did you catch this fungus, or how did it happen at all?
It was a long time ago.
To be safe, that is, this is not from the war?
No.
And what is it, you walk around with such nails
I'm
and
treating
can't...
it. Why? I'm treating it.
Is it so hard to treat?
Well, kind of, yes.
Yeah. Okay. We'll skip the medical details. You started drinking even harder than you drank before.
Yes.
At the same time, you were already supposed to... They kind of gathered you for the bus, right? That is, they recorded
called
that
me
you
from
were
the
supposed
military
to...
office. If you don't go, they'll put you in prison, in our prison, like for the evasion of the military service. And then I gave it. We were driving in the car with just the head of the center. He talked to them in the car. I gave it to the head of the center. He talked to them. In short, he told them to fuck off.
No way.
Yes, well, somehow like that. And then I left the center, completed the program, so as not to waste time again. I just found out about this program. I left the center and left voluntarily and went to the military office myself. And from there, the next day, I went to the special operation.
Oh. So what prompted you to leave the center? You weren't drinking in the center, right?
No.
You weren't drinking. Did you have access to information, to a phone, tablet, laptop, anything?
In the center, they allowed calling once a week and only for 20 minutes.
And otherwise, you're isolated?
Yes.
Yeah, quite a center, like a prison.
Well, why like? Well, it's just 30 kilometers from the city, from my house.
Yeah.
30 kilometers and plus.
Have some water.
No, thanks.
You don't want to, as you wish.
Well, yes, only there will, like, there's a farm there. Cows, well, it's a collective farm and you live there. You go through the program when...
You work, do something, right?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I see. They exploit you and treat you at the same time. With labor, in short, right?
Yes. They don't really treat you, it's just isolation from using. There's no way to get anything there.
Isolation from using, and plus these doctors, they are, well, a doctor, the head doctor, right? Or whoever he is.
Well, not a doctor. Well, usually men work there.
No. But this one who talked to the military enlistment office, who is he?
The military office, so this is a different thing altogether.
You left in the car and he told them to fuck
yes,
off.
He
You
is
say
the
military
head of the
enlistment
center.
office. The head of the center. The head of the center has a certain farm. He also needs hands that will work on this farm. These hands are you.
Well, yes.
That is, you're needed both to fight and to herd cows.
Probably yes.
You become the center of the struggle between two influential clans. Right? Or how?
Well, I don't know how to say it.
Well, one clan sent you, the other told you to fuck off. I'm rooting for the one that herds cows.
Let it be so.
No, well, it's right. Herding cows is not bad.
Well, maybe he was just protecting me from something. The head, I mean.
From something?
Yes.
What do you think, from what?
I understand you. Well, in short, from death.
I don't know. I'm interested in your thoughts.
I went to war because, honestly, I was tired of living. It was bad to live. I was drinking.
Yes, I know. I understand. Almost all of you go to war because it's bad for you to live. This is a well-known fact. When foreign journalists ask me why Russians go, how do you understand this? You have been communicating with them for so long, therefore the year has already begun. Why do they hate you so much that they go to kill you? I say, do you understand what the matter is? It's not that they hate us, they hate themselves.
There is, yes.
And how can they love someone else if they hate themselves? And here's your story, your own presentation. It confirms this version. That is, it became bad for you to leave, you stopped loving life, and you wanted to go to war, you didn't care. To kill or not to kill, whether they kill you or not, it makes absolutely no difference, right?
Here you're right about something.
About something, but where am I wrong?
Well, everyone has their own heads, you understand?
Well, I'm talking about you.
I understand you, but everyone will answer in their own way. To be honest, I only needed money for this. I was so destroyed by this vodka that I was ready to even go to death, honestly. They initially put me in an assault. Well, if it's given, then I'll go. Well, after a couple of hours, they transferred me to another brigade. Not to assault.
And why?
I can't know. I don't know. Why, I don't know. Maybe I needed some or somehow.
Well, once again, the vodka got to me so much that I was ready
Yes.
to die, right? And that's why you went to war, because you also needed money.
I wanted to, honestly, first of all, I wanted to quit drinking because there's no way to drink when I was drinking. And the second reason is to solve my financial problem. Well, I didn't go to kill, to be honest. No, I didn't want to kill. In principle, I didn't even shoot during the war. Not once.
Look, we will never be able to check whether you wanted to kill or not, but when you take a weapon and go to a foreign country to fight against that country's army, it implies that you could have been killed, right?
If they shoot at me, I would shoot back.
You would shoot too.
Yes.
So you were ready to kill. Yeah,
Yes.
that's enough. Why philosophize about it for so long? You're a person who went with a weapon as part of an occupying army to fight. Something else is interesting here. I still want to figure out the philosophical motivational part. On one hand, you didn't want to leave. The vodka got to you. You were ready to die. On the other hand, you still wanted to earn money. Let's untangle this ball somehow.
Well, about the vodka, I tried to cut in the center. I tried to cut twice. I cut it twice, and I completed the center's program for alcoholism and all that. It didn't help me. And then I came to the one person. He says, go to war. They're like, if you drink, your own will kill you.
Nice cutting.
In short, basically, that's why I went here. And the night before leaving for the special military operation, I didn't sleep. I thought about it all. And in principle, such thoughts came that I simply lost half my life because of alcohol. I drank since school. From 8th or 9th grade, I drink. And in principle, that's all
How
for
did you live
me.
in marriage? How did you have children? You were drinking all the time, right? Or did you quit for a while?
Until 2010, everything was normal with alcohol for me. In 2010, I got into an accident where they buried me. Either I would be a vegetable or I would be disabled.
What kind of accident was it?
I was riding a bicycle and crashed into a WAS van head-on.
Were you drunk?
Yes.
And?
Sometime later, they told me they didn't believe I survived at all. They did an MRI. They didn't believe I was still alive. And since then, if I drink, for example, a bottle, I get carried away. I already don't know what will happen to me. But before the accident, everything was normal. There were no problems with drinking. And after the accident, if I drink, I get carried away. I lose memory and
Okay.
everything.
Did you have delirium
No,
tremens?
no delirium
Did you beat your
tremens.
wife?
No, I never
No?
beat my wife in my
Children
life.
too?
Never. Never. Well, only on the ass and that's it.
Okay. Well, you don't look like very evil person.
You know better.
What?
I can't say anything about myself.
Well, this is my opinion. Okay, I understand. You survived an accident once where you should have died, and second time you survived a war where you should have died. Why?
I have no answer for that.
Think about it, because it's important.
I knew I had to leave.
Do you know how many people like you died? Well, like you.
Yes, I understand. To be honest, if I'd known what was coming, I'd have well, I don't know how to put it. I had no idea what was going to happen with this war. At first it was
Well,
all
you'll
kind of...
tell me about that now, well?
I would never have gone here in my life. I don't need this money.
Oh, like that?
Yes.
Huh. Okay, the philosophical and motivational part seems to be untangled. On one hand, you didn't want to leave because the vodka got to you. On the other hand, you understood that here you could get rid of the vodka because your own would shoot you if you drank, plus you'd earn money and start a new life. Did I understand correctly?
Yes, in principle, that's how it turns out.
Yes, in principle, that's how it... Well, no, it doesn't turn out. It doesn't turn out because your war is not over yet.
I know, yes.
What do you know about it?
The fact is that even if I go on a rotation, I'll still end up on the front lines and keep fighting.
Vladislav, where do you have exhaustive information from?
Just people who get captured a second time say so.
Are there such people here who are captured a second time?
Well, wait. Someone told me they saw people who were captured.
Well, seeing it is rare.
Well, I just signed paper that I wouldn't go to war under any circumstances.
Well, let's see. Let's try to derive some general, non-representative statistics with you. What are the chances of going to war and getting captured? Not dying, but getting captured. Let's say out of 100. Purely your options.
0.
Well, how 0? You were here.
I was simply without a weapon.
And so you got captured.
Yes.
Well, that means there is
There
some
is
chance.
some, yes.
Well, let's take 10% out of 100, okay?
Possibly, yes.
Well, and to do the same thing a second time, that is twice to be so lucky.
That won't happen.
Well, but you see, there are people who get captured a second
Well,
time.
personally for me it won't
It
happen.
is refuted by facts. Why?
Because I don't want to come here, to return here. I was here, I tried it, I smelled it. That's enough for me.
But they will return you by force. I mean to the front. You mean you don't want to return to the front?
Yes,
Well, you yourself just say that they will return you.
I'll go to prison.
Should I show you a couple of videos of how they treat people in your country who refuse to go to war?
Show me, if possible.
It's possible. There was a recent video. You seem to have sent it, or somehow... Well, they are flying. I just don't save them.
I'll send it now.
Where he was put on a chain and forced they throw food to
Like
him.
cookies?
I don't remember what
No.
was their cookie or not.
Which ones? You said who don't want to go to war?
Well, those who are already at war, already in combat, but refuse to go on the south.
I send it to you.
Where? In Telegram?
In Telegram.
Let's return to the thesis. I won't go to war, let them put me in prison, something like that. No one gives you the choice to go to the prison, you didn't understand. You won't have the choice to go to prison. Going to prison is if you fall into at least some legal field in Russia. When you're at home and people come to see you, waiting to send you back, you say, "No way, I'd rather go to jail." That might be possible, but you will never make it home. You will end up with these guys. How can you call them? How can you characterize them?
I don't even know what to say.
I don't know either.
Well, it's good if there is an exchange. For example, the exchange happened. What will happen to me? Where will they take me after the exchange?
We don't know. The main thing we record is that we hand it to you over, so that later there are no talks that you got lost in our captivity.
I understand.
And then they can bring you to some airfield, for example, and immediately, by the way, they change your uniform, which unambiguously hints at your further fate. And I think that for the picture, they record that you returned, and on another plane you fly back immediately.
Possibly, I don't know. I don't know how we will go through it specifically. Honestly, I wouldn't say. I don't know.
Well, the very fact that you say that people get captured a second time, also the chances are small, then you can imagine how many people actually return to the front after exchange. Some don't return. I don't know for what reason. Maybe someone intercedes for them, pulls some strings. Well, hardly anyone will pull strings for you. So, where did we stop? On the fact that your war is not over yet. I don't know. How it will be. The assumption is not very good. Well, tell me for now. In August, you say you got on the bus and left, right?
No, they took me. I was waiting near the military office. In general, I went with 3 people in a passenger car to Bryansk. And in Bryansk, there is a distribution point, and there, 3 days later, I went to Voronezh. After Voronezh, in short, after Bryansk, I went towards Ukraine.
Okay. And what is your unit, regiment, subdivision?
I can say honestly, after the accident, I have memory problems. I don't remember numbers like that.
Well, it's not important. And where were you brought?
First I was in Bryansk, then in Voronezh, I think. Then we flew from Voronezh towards Ukraine, and they dropped us off.
We just
somewhere
have
there.
employees of various special services here, SBU for example. They are very good at resurrecting memories.
I'll tell you honestly, after Bryansk,
There are numbers, you'll start remembering them.
I won't say about the numbers. No matter what you do to me, I still won't remember. I'll just make it up.
This is a joke. But why am I saying this? Because it's not my task at all to figure out these nuances. If you don't want to say, then don't
I don't
say.
need this at all in principle.
Okay. After Bryansk, where did they take you next?
To Voronezh.
Where in Ukraine were you brought?
We're in Ukraine. Nah, I don't know.
Some direction, settlement, anything.
They're not far. When I was in Ukraine for the first time, not far from Tokmak.
From Tokmak.
Yes, not far. In what direction? The direction. Zaporozhye.
Zaporizhia direction.
Yes,
Good
yes.
job. Yes. Yes.
In that direction, somewhere not far from Tokmak.
Okay.
Half an hour drive from the place where I was standing. It's not even a forest belt. There are fields. There were sunflowers.
There were sunflowers.
Well, kind of, yes.
Okay.
We
What did you
had
do there?
BMPs there. We dug in the BMPs, dug new dugouts. Like that.
Were you in the villages? Did you communicate with the locals?
No.
How did the appearance of everything you saw seem to you? Did you see any buildings there? Destroyed houses?
No, there weren't any.
Nothing, right? Were you brought with your eyes closed or what? Or at night in a closed tent?
Well, honestly, there was a tent. It was daytime. They drove us under the tent during the day.
Understood. Well, there understood he stood, dug in. How long did he stay there?
September, October. Well, yes, about a month and a half of 2 months.
Yes, further.
Then I was a gunner on BMP. We went to the training ground. I couldn't cope in general. I pointed the barrel in the wrong direction. They removed me from there and sent me to the front line.
And when you pointed the barrel in the wrong direction, was it
No,
firing?
it was without a cartridge. Too bad. Yes.
Bad. I was already thinking, I don't know, should I give you a cigarette or what?
Go ahead.
No, so far I don't see any grounds. Further. What happened next?
After that, they sent me to the front lines, or something like that. I don't know how long I was there. Basically, they sent me on a combat mission, where I was taken prisoner.
So this is your first and last combat mission.
Yes.
But you say they throw you into assault, then from
No,
assault.
initially, before the plane, they put me in a column with assault troops. And then...
And this was still summer in training?
Yes, and then they pulled me
And
out
why
of
did
there.
they pull you out of the assault
I
troops?
won't say because I don't know. Why, I
They
don't know.
pulled you out of the assault troops and put you where?
Maybe because I'm a welder.
Did you weld something there?
No other guys welded.
I just don't know how to say it correctly. Welded or was welding?
Was welding.
They didn't put you as a welder.
I don't know why, I don't know.
In short, they pulled you out of the assault troops and assigned you where?
Whatever Tokmak is, that's where I went.
Understood. As whom? Well, you say...
I was a gunner on a BMP. I was on a BMP.
And there they immediately determined, so that's it, we take him out of the assault troops and he will be in the gunners unit.
So here's what's happened. First they asked me where I went to school, what my education was, and what skills I had. I told them I was a welder. They sent me there, and that was it.
Understood.
Why they transferred me from the assault troops, I don't know.
You were lucky again, probably. And that very combat mission, the first and last one, tell me in more detail.
It was located near Rabotina, in that direction. In the Rabotina area.
You already remembered Robotina, you see?
It's because,
You remember everything.
then, okay, people said,
Why, okay, speak, pour out your soul.
I don't remember
Don't
the
hold
essence.
it in.
When they dropped us off there at night, to those positions, they dropped us off at night. I didn't know where they were taking us, where. After some time, they sent me on a combat mission. They said that I would be there alone.
That you should be alone.
Yes, I came there and there.
Are you some kind of Batman?
No.
You have to defeat
Wait.
everyone alone? I'm waiting.
Before that, people stood alone at this combat mission.
I see, all Batman.
I came and there was another person there. I was supposed to replace him in theory. But he didn't change and stayed with me until the end, until captivity. I was there with him.
And why didn't you tell him, who are you here, Batman? Now I'm Batman here.
I don't even know why he was with me.
Understood. He just didn't want to leave.
Possibly that's how it is, and then...
And was there a
Yes.
radio? And what did they transmit over the radio, that there are now two of you?
Yes.
And what did they tell you?
Nothing. I don't even know. They told him to stay with me.
Ah, well, that's it. So it was sanctioned that he stayed. Understood.
In general, at the end, they say that the combat mission, I would be there for about 2 weeks. And at the end of the combat mission, I went in the morning to take out the trash, went to the toilet, and
what?
I ran into Ukrainian soldiers.
Where did you go to the toilet?
No, I went there through the trenches, not far.
They tell you good evening or what? What did they say to you?
At first I didn't understand that they were Ukrainians. I understood when they came, they brought me to their dugout, I saw the Ukrainian flag.
Wait, and how did it happen right away?
Well, I say to him, "Who are you?" He says, "We're ours."
You ask who are you?
Yes.
And what was your task? What were you supposed to do in general? Well, besides talking out the trash.
They had weapons and I was without a
Yes, I
weapon.
understood, but what was your task in principle? What were you supposed to do? Hold the position?
No, drones. Direction of drones to catch
To
drones.
transmit over the radio where our drones are flying,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Why didn't you need a weapon for that?
I don't know.
Well, in general, was there one?
Yeah, there was.
What?
An assault rifle.
An assault rifle. So, you went down into that trench to use the restroom, is that right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Our guys are walking where?
They were walking
Huh?
on the road.
Along
They
the
were
road.
walking along
You
the
climb
road.
out of the trench and ask, who are you?
Yes.
Did you ask them or did they ask you?
I don't remember, honestly.
In general, they told you to follow them, right?
Yes.
You went.
Yes.
And what, you didn't understand right away that this were our guys?
Well, I understood, yes. Then I became convinced when I saw the flag.
Well, different uniforms, chevrons.
Yes, there were no chevrons, ordinary uniform, that's all. There were no identification marks.
Nothing.
There wasn't.
Understood. Maybe, so they bring you to their place where...
To some dugout.
To a dugout. And what? You already see the flag, you already understand that you came to us.
Yes, yes.
Your feelings?
Well, kind of nothing. Nothing good, I don't see. How could I came to captivity myself? You could say I came to captivity myself.
This is what saved you.
Yes, yes.
You're not happy or what?
I don't know what to say.
Did you want to rot in a field somewhere or what?
I don't know what to answer.
Think about it. Really, think about it.
Really, maybe it was for the best. Then captivity.
Yeah. A real Russian person. There are no questions here. It would be better if I died. That's what you thought before. And that's what you think now. You don't even understand how lucky you are that you're one of thousands who is not in the field. Putin recently said, wherever the foot of a Russian soldier has stepped, it's all ours. The people of Kherson wouldn't agree with him because Russian soldiers have set foot there. And there are a lot of Russian soldiers there, you know? There really are a lot of Russian soldiers there. And your feet could have already been in that direction in Zaporizhia in a field. Did you want to leave your feet in a Ukrainian field? Do you think this is a justified goal in life?
This is not the goal.
Then what is it?
A different goal. Not this one at all.
Then what is the goal? What? What is the goal?
Now it has changed my goal.
How has it changed?
Other thoughts about our life appeared. I firstly...
Thoughts?
Yes. How to say it? The war gave me a lot to think about my personal life.
Don't think I'm nitpicking. Just from what you say, I'm sitting and listening. It would be better if I died, you say now, than to be captured. Maybe it would have been better. At the same time, you say that you have rethought a lot. So what did you rethink? If when you were going, you say it would be better if I died because I was tired of life. Now you are sitting, I tell you I understand that you were lucky that you were captured.
Yes.
You're like, no, it would be better if I died. So what did you rethink?
Well, just how to say it.
I understand, don't rush.
Just before being captured, before captivity, what I thought about that, I, I, I didn't see myself in this life, probably like that.
And now you so?
I became a little different. Thoughts became different, other thoughts appeared. And about children, and about my further life, like that. Differently, I think differently, not like before. Where to get high, where... And now completely different thoughts, in general about something else. Well, not that about something else, but the goals became different.
It's funny when you say that. I thought I'd get a buzz out of it. What's so great about drinking anyway?
Well, it used to be like
Is that considered high?
Well, kind of.
Drinking a bottle so that it knocks you out and lying somewhere under a fence covered in piss? Is that a high? In your
Let
opinion?
it be so.
Well, I understood your picture
I
like
understand
that.
you. At that time, before I went to this special military operation, I thought like that I drank for 6 months day
Yes, I
after
already
day.
understood, yes.
And somehow,
Just if you thought about how to get high, well, exactly, to get pleasure from life, how to be a healthy person and all that, that is thought about yourself, then you wouldn't lead such a life in principle.
yes,
So there's nothing bad in thinking about how to get high. You just can get high in
Yes,
different
yes.
ways. Once again, getting
You're
drunk
right.
and pissing yourself is not high at all. Well, think about it in general. Maybe. Somehow. Also,